first thing I'm going to do is take these blades all off. And then I'm going to scrape all this dirt out of here. Makes it so heavy. Make it easier to handle. And then basically I'm replacing these spindles. Look at this one. Shouldn't be doing that. That's probably the one that's making most of the noise. That one ain't too bad. This one's pretty bad. Yeah. I'd say the bearings are gone in that one. But I'm replacing them all. This is just an easy way to keep the blade from turning, and I want to take it off. Going to take a good look at them, make sure that the holes are about the same. It's got 5 lobes. No, they have 5 lobes. Blades fit on them. Alrighty then. Most of it loosened up here. I'll just dump it out and sweep it up, and then we'll start on it. Yeah, I marked these covers left and right, just like I was sitting on the lawnmower looking down. There was something happened here, I'm not sure what. Something must have got caught in there, I don't know. But I'm actually going to using this to take a picture of the belts so I know how they go on. I believe there's actually a diagram on the back of one of these. Yeah, it's in the back of there. But it's just much easier to look at it for me. Now I'm going to get these covers off, then I can dust it out better. I'll start on one side and work my way over and see what happens. Covers off. I labeled these A. I'm looking at the way it is with my left. The belt comes around from A, goes behind B, goes up to C, comes back around to D, and then back to A. You'll notice that the only difference in these two, this one and this one, look like the same. This would have a double pulley on it. So, with any luck, I'll be able to get it on there. That kind of confused me when it said it only showed one. So maybe they figured out a way to. A lot of times mowers will have a different spindle for the one that has a double on it. We'll see how this works out. Not sure how they got away with that. I'm still not sure I got the right ones. Hope I do. There's so much dirt, it doesn't want to fall out. Usually when you flip it over, it just falls out. Too cold to run my pressure washer, so I'm not going to get it out on a day like today. I'll just live with it. I could use this air gun, but this just takes this belt. This is just a tensioner for the belt that goes from here to the engine or the clutch, whatever you want to call it. This, I believe, is the one that actually has the, yeah, this is the one that actually has the bad bearing. I knew it was making noise, I just didn't know why. That was pretty hard to reach underneath when you're going from the bottom. Let me clean up some of this mess and then we'll start. Should have busted these loose. before I took the blades off. I don't know how hard it's going to be. We're going to see. I'm going to try it with my impact. If they don't come right off, I'll put the blades back on them. Okay, that would come off. One down, 2 to go. I definitely want the belt on there. As much friction as I can get. And we'll see if they'll get this last one. This one may have another nut under there, I don't know. That's a 7/8 socket. Let me see if we can focus on that baby. 7/8. I've got this spring. I'm going to see if I can get it off of there. That spring is actually putting tension on this belt. See it? And if it's too hard to get off, I'm going to put a pair of channel locks or vice grips on here. See, too bad. Took a little bit of force, but I got it off. Now the belt should come off. Get the belt right off of there. Might as well get it to clear off and get it out of here. Out of my way. I'll take it as far as that. I'm not going to take it all the way off. I don't want to take that other spring off. So now, that one sounds kind of growly. That one's growling. That's the only one that wasn't growling. Well, it growls a little. So, wow, this is going to come off. Look at that. Alright. Remember, I want to protect those pulleys because I want to reuse them. Pull those off my hands with a little bit of WD-40 and force. Okay, now, this is the one that had the double pulley. The one that's right at the discharge. As far as I know, these are originals. Like I say, the mower was only a year old when I got it. This one has a grease zerk, and because it has another pulley that's going to make up some space, it doesn't have a spacer. So what they've done, now these other two don't have a grease zerk, but they do have a spacer. See it? And that's to make up so that everything lines up with them. So make sure you put that spacer back on the new ones. See that right there? Kind of cool. That way they were able to. But why they put a grease zerk only on the jack shaft? In other words, this is the one where the power goes to first, and then it goes through this one to go to all the other ones. It probably helped it. But it's still dry. That one's really bad. That one's really bad. So they definitely needed it. So now I'm just going to get my impact. Get on each one of these, and I may twist these off. I may easily twist them off because they screw. Notice this comes in from the bottom, and those are threaded. Oops, let me get it where I can see it. Well, they should be threaded. Yeah, they're threaded, see? So the bolts are going to come down from the top and go into these. So there's a good chance that I'll twist off some of these bolts. Some of these bolts that are in the old ones are going to twist off. They did send me, I believe, let me look. I think there's new bolts in here. Like that. Why I'm short one, I don't know. Oh, here it is. Never mind. There we go. So hopefully each one has all that. I'm going to start with this one first. Just because I'm over there. I'm going to get my impact. I'm going to put it on there and see if I can get those out. Okay, believe it or not, this came right out, no problem. Now I'm going to stick one of this new one in there, and we'll find out if they're going to fit. Mowers won't have this, all brands and all models, but this is a heavy duty deck, so it has this ring that this sits in. And that keeps it from cracking the deck around here. Puts the force all the way around rather than just in one hole. So this comes up from the bottom like that. Just wanted you to see that. I torqued them in with the air ratchet or the air. Anyway, yeah. A pneumatic. Anyway, I torqued these down, not over torque them. This is aluminum. I think it's aluminum. Anyway, you could break them. And you want to do it like crisscross and then crisscross again the other way. That way it comes up nice and even. I'm probably being overly cautious, but hey, I don't know what your habits are. Now listen to the difference. And I haven't even greased it yet. Okay, so now it's just a matter of changing these next two and make sure I put that spacer in first and then make the other one just like that one. You got it? I'm trying to make them exactly the same height. Way the belt tracks better. Okay, I got them all in. Don't forget to grease them. Give them 2 or 3 shots. I grease them until I can feel a little bit of pressure. I see grease coming out. I felt a little bit of pressure after about 3 squirts. So they probably had grease in them, but don't count on it. You got it? So there we go. Now I just got to put the belt back on it. And the spring. Blah, blah, blah. This is why you want to buy the whole assembly. Those bolts get in there and they're almost impossible to get out without breaking them. These came out, exactly half of them broke and half of them didn't. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 of these broke, 2 of these broke. And the other one, they all came out. So exactly half of them came out. So if I'd have bought just the guts of this, I'd have been out of luck. God knows this one needed it. Ooh, they're bad. Will these go in the trash? Mowed with it. I didn't. All right, mowed leaves, and it's fine. So that's the story. Sure runs smoother now. The number that was on those MTD 0020. You suppose this thing was made by MTD? I don't know. So that's what they're called. Don't know why. No other. Well, what do you think? Was it worth it? I think it was worth it. Because those things die in the summertime when it's 95 degrees out. Mosquitoes are eating you up. And you're trying to change deck bearings. Check it out. It's not that hard. You can do it. Bye.